Live.
This is the Unspoken Word Podcast. I am your host, HOZILLA. Topic of the day, women in hip hop. Let's go. What's happening? What's happening?
What's up, brother? How you doing? How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, man. Welcome to season 2, episode 2 of the Unspoken Word Podcast.
Yeah,
I am your host.
Episode 3, brother.
I am your co-host, HOZILLA. To my left,
and I am the KAOTIC one. What it do, baby? How y'all doing today?
Yes. What's going on, Facebook, IG?
We in the building today. We going live. We decided to go live with this episode right here. We're gonna be talking about women in hip hop.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about the ladies today.
Yes.
The ladies of
we
hip
have
hop.
to.
Ladies of hip hop. So,
because think back in your days when you were little, and you always had to go up against a girl, and you didn't ever want to be, overdid by a woman, so you try your best to make sure that
right.
Man, you can't deny the women in hip hop, man, who really set some people on fire, mainly us men, in this genre that we created and stuff.
Yeah,
we had to let them in.
So I just want to I want to stop and say real quick that for all our viewers that chime in tonight, please feel free to leave your comments, leave your feedback. Let us know you're here. Let us know if you got questions. Feel free to comment those questions. We will try to get most of those questions answered to the best of our ability tonight. Also, with this video, we need you to like, comment, share, subscribe to the YouTube page, all those good things. But yeah, so what's up, HOZILLA? We talking about these ladies tonight, man. The ladies,
man.
I want to test you. I want to test you tonight and see what you know, man. See if you stepping in my field now. This is my you came up with this topic. You talking that big boy topic.
Yeah. It's just crazy. I knew, I grew up on hip hop. I remember when it was a male dominant genre when it first came out.
Right.
The first artist I knew to put fellas on notice was Roxanne Shante in New York. It's the first one to put us guys on notice that women in hip hop are coming.
Okay.
You're used to it. Like it. If you don't, whatever.
So that was the first woman of hip hop that you know about.
Right.
Okay.
But there was one before her that don't never ever get mentioned, and it was a white lady. It was really the first official woman to
Blondie.
Right. Look at you.
I told you, boy. Out of here, man.
Yeah, she was the first woman to ever, venture off into our genre.
Right. What was the name of her song?
Oh, don't know right offhand, but
the song I believe is called Wild Style, and Fab Five Freddy was the initiator.
Right.
Putting that whole song together.
Yeah.
And that was Blondie, the first white woman of hip hop. She was venturing out trying something with hip hop. Right. And she got with Fab Five Freddy. For the youngsters that don't know, this is the hip hop history. You got to go back and do some of your homework to figure out who are some of these people that we might be talking about. Roxanne
Shante, I remember you UTFO.
UTFO.
Came
Yeah,
out.
that was that's what initiated.
Yeah,
Roxanne.
yeah. She came back with the clap back.
Right.
Clap back at him.
Right. Yeah.
She was the first woman that put men on notice that women in hip hop got something to say.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. That was definitely a good one. That was like, you know, it's funny because you know, she came out with a movie. You know, have you seen her movie on Netflix?
No, I haven't.
Oh, man, you slipping. That mug's been out for a minute. It's pretty good, man. Yeah, it's pretty. It's decent. I don't watch it. I don't watch that mug several times. You know what I mean?
Man, you gotta send me the name, then I get on that.
It's called Roxanne.
Okay, I'm gonna pull that up then.
It's strictly about
viewers out there.
Yeah, it's about her. You know, about her journey.
Okay.
She started off about 14 years old, I believe that was 13, 14. Right. But she was even younger than that though. As far as when she was just rapping, you know what I mean? She was battling all the dudes, and she was like at a young age of 10 and 12, battling cats and taking them out. You know, it was definitely something that it was definitely something that was it was a good movie. You need to definitely watch it. See, you talking this hip hop shit with me, and you ain't even watched Roxanne.
No,
shame on you. No,
I haven't. Probably several other movies I haven't watched either.
Yeah,
but, yeah.
No, it's a great movie. Like I said, it just chronicled her life and it showed where she was, and like I didn't know. Like one thing I didn't know was that she was from the same projects as Nas. You know, Nas was a little dude back, you know, when she was doing her thing. You know what I mean? And he's in. You know, they made mention of him in the movie. You know what I mean? Right. Like I said, for the people tuning in, please feel free to leave your comments, leave questions, leave anything that you might feel you want to chime in on tonight. We are talking about women in hip hop, and we started off talking about Roxanne Shante. But first we talked about Blondie, which was the first white Caucasian woman in hip hop to try the hip hop genre. But fast forward, yeah, we are talking about Roxanne Shante, her movie that chronicled her life, and you got to check that out, brother. It's on Netflix. It's one for the books. It's one for the books.
Definitely, we'll look at that. We'll get on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, coming up in hip hop, man, there was several women that really made guys go back and rewrite their rhymes.
Yeah.
Another one I'm gonna talk about that really put Mars to shame, MC Lyte.
Oh yeah, that's who I was gonna start off with.
Solo
to the Pope.
Rap artist, first female solo rap artist ever release a full-length album.
Right. Yeah. Light as a Rock. Light as a Rock.
One of the
that dropped in '88.
Right.
You know, that was if I recall correctly, yeah, she was definitely one of the first ones to drop a full-length album. And hasn't she been nominated for some type of award or something?
She got
she got nominated for Roughneck in '93.
Yeah. She was the first female artist to win a Grammy for the best rap single.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I got my info on the Roughneck thing from youdiscovermusic.com. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, if y'all want to go check that out. But yeah, I know that she had got nominated also for Roughneck in 1993. So she was one of the first ladies that was really putting it down, putting jet moves out here. And I remember some of her joints, man, like Poor Georgie. What was one of your favorite MC Lyte songs?
I am Light as a Rock was one of my favorites. That, to me, man, that was so lyrical.
Yeah.
Her wordplay, man, was just beyond what you would think a woman could say. So, man, she really put a lot of guys on notice, man. She really made, fellas go back, write your rhymes, because you don't want to get showed up by a woman.
Right.
That's our whole thing. But, man, MC Light was one of the real females that was really doing it, really putting it down back in early times of when hip-hop was still really grinding, really, really wasn't getting...
When hip-hop still had, they was actually getting a message in. You was able to talk about some things, you know what I mean? They was definitely one of the ones that was coming with the lyrics, you know what I'm saying?
Right. She was a hell of a lyricist.
So I'm going to go with the second lady of hip-hop that touched me in a way, and that's Queen Latifah.
Yes. Hey, man.
Queen Latifah is quintessential to me of the strong black woman who wasn't taking no shit from nobody. She was the first person that I know that was putting people on notice about, you ain't calling me no, you know what I'm saying? Like, she definitely put that, she made that very instrumental in the game, you know what I mean? She wasn't going for the bullshit. Excuse my French. She wasn't going for BS. You know, she was just like, who you calling them? You know, she wasn't going for it. You know, and one thing about her, just from her demeanor, and since I've discovered her, you know, she's always stood strong as far as that. You know, she never faltered. You know, and she came from Jersey, of course. We all know Jersey. What do you know about it? What do you want to say about it?
She was with the Collective Whole. You remember the Native Tongue crew?
Yeah.
La Soul, Jungle Brothers.
Yeah.
She was that crew. She came up out of that crew. Right there.
Socially conscious. They were
socially conscious. Very, very, a little bit, you could say, a public enemy type lady, but you know, like you said, she was really standing up for the women. You're not gonna be calling me out of my name,
right?
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be touching on me any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So she was really instrumental in bringing, you know, the women, getting the women like, you ain't gotta be letting a person do this to you to get accepted.
Right.
That's my first thing about Queen Latifah.
I like the ladies first.
Yeah. UNITY. Hey, that was a great one.
You know, here's the thing though, cuz like a lot of the younger generation only know her from doing movies. They know her from a lot of the movies.
Right.
But if what I want to say is, like, for the younger crowd, if you really take some time to do some of the homework on these people, you will find out that most of your favorite actors and stuff that you like started off as rappers. They started as a rapper and then they transitioned into the movies.
Right.
You know, a lot of them did. Even some of the singers, because you know, I've had conversations with younger cats, and they only know certain people like Ice Cube and them from movies and stuff. You know, they didn't even know that they rapped at first. You know, so do your history on that. Queen Latifah, yes, she definitely moved on to be a mogul in the movie field, but her first start was music.
Passionate music, you know. She was one of the first ladies I knew that can rap and sing too. She done had some nice ballads out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She definitely can sing.
Another true lyricist, cuz as far as wordplay, man, go check out New Jersey Drive, the movie.
Yeah, I seen that.
There was an album, there was a compilation album put out. Queen Latifah on it. She got a cut on the car. I can't forget New Jersey. Cuz, listen to that. Now I'm talking about.
Cuz, hold on. Can I stop you? You talking to a hip hop icon. You telling me to go listen to that song? You know I know that song.
Hey man, that right there just it prompted me to put Queen Latifah into a whole nother realm, man. I'm like, oh my God, this girl is bananas, man.
That's what made me like the movie. I fell in love with the movie just based on hearing the single and hearing the single before I seen the movie, you know. And then when I seen that they associated that with the movie, boom, it was a no.
Truth be told, though, man, that was the first song I ever seen somebody really represent their place or where they're from.
New Jersey. Okay.
Yeah, to me, that was the first song.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of cats that I heard through the years that really wasn't representing. You know, they have probably shouted out, but she really put it down as far as where she was from.
Well, that's one thing she's always done, though. Like throughout her whole career, she's always stood firm on Jersey. You know what I mean? Representing that hometown, baby. You know, putting it out there in the field. You know, and with that, she also sprung off the next person I want to talk about, which is Moni Love.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, hey, another man, beautiful soul, another lyricist with wordplay that put us fellas on notice. Another native tongue recipient too, man.
And where is she from?
She was from British Columbia, baby.
There you go. I'm just asking you to see where your knowledge at, man.
Yeah.
You know what you know, man. You know what I'm saying? Because see, you know, you had to do research, brother. A lot of it's right here, me.
Yeah.
Nah.
Just to tell you the truth, another soul that you would never knew she was from a whole nother different country, because you know she was brought up in Brooklyn, but if you really listen to her accent was a little different.
Yeah.
In New York, but she was, she's a hell of an artist. She is right now. She is currently a radio host here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But always, man, another conscious lyricist, man, that really you couldn't turn away. You had to listen. Like, man, what's this little chick talking about? And she from where?
And shoot, I even made reference to her, some of her joints, like Moni in the Middle.
Yeah.
You know, I done made references in my song about in the middle, like Moni and all that. You know what I'm saying? We always, a lot of rappers done, you know, made wordplay off of that.
Right.
Yeah, she was definitely quintessential to women in hip hop. You know, that definitely put it down. That should get those flowers. We got to give her the flowers as well.
Right.
So who's next, brother? Who you got?
Man, I'm about to bust you in the head with something, man.
Okay.
And this crew I'm about to bring up was a rap duo that, man, let me tell you something about these two women. When I first saw them, when I first heard them, they flipped the whole script on the man masculinity, our innocence. Took that, and they was the first ones who really incorporated the sex appeal in hip hop.
Right.
And that's Salt and Pepper, bro. Salt and Pepper, man.
I already do it.
Women duos in hip hop. And still together to this day.
Yeah.
Still together.
Yeah.
To this day.
Have you seen their movie?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Check that one out. That's one they got a pretty good one too. I seen that. It chronicled. I discovered some things that I didn't know, like before they really blew up. Kid and Play, Martin, like Herbie Lovebug, all these cats worked in the same
same circle.
Yeah.
I knew that. Yeah.
They was at the same job, and I didn't know that. Right. That was something I didn't even know. So
Herbie was the Cadillac's glue to that whole little circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, bringing them all together like that. Yeah.
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 Well, I mean, the movie, that was another movie that really chronicled what they was about and where they came from, and it kind of went into detail about their story. It definitely is something for the history books. As far as that goes.
Yeah.
Good movies. That's another one that you got to write down. So you got Roxanne, and then you got to watch Salt and Pepper's movie. You know,
Okay.
so you can check those out. Those are definitely good. And you know, believe it or not, Push It is like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And you know, here's the crazy part. No, you know, no cap or nothing. Like, I was really in love with their jackets in the video, fam. Like, I was like, yo, if they could get a dude version of those jackets, I rock that. I probably even rocked the one they had because it was just really Salt and Pepper.
Yeah, it was nice. It was,
you know,
nice,
it was
man.
like, yo, you know,
Yeah.
they were setting it off before, you know, they was into the fashion thing before fashion was
Right.
you feel me?
It started putting the little sexy in hip hop.
Right.
You know, MC Light was a real artist, but Morph Men's took her on as, you know, being real, you know, trying to be masculine. But she was really, if you really looked at it, she was kind of ladylike. It just really wasn't statting us then until Salt and Pepper came out and really changed the whole scenery. Like, yeah, you ain't gotta be in a sweatsuit. You can be sexy and all, you know, and still with these words, make them listen.
And they incorporated a lot of the dance moves. You know, they started really doing a lot of dance. Because, I mean, some women was dancing and stuff, but they wasn't really doing it like, you know. Trying to change the game with their whole, you know, their whole thing, man. And another one of my, they had several songs that I liked, you know, that I was really crazy about.
They had several big hits to this day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Very huge hit. Like, so who you got now?
My next one, man, is this one right here took ladies over the top and really made you start getting your stuff together. This young lady I'm about to talk to announce right here, yeah, she really she took it to a 20 steps more. And that would be Lauryn Hill from the Fugees.
Okay.
Are you with me on that one? The first top-selling female artist in the world. To me, she was like a female Tupac.
Yeah, she was deep on every level.
Man.
You know, when she was with the Fugees, she was bananas. You know what I mean? But when she stepped outside on her own and did her own thing, man, it was. All I know is what she put out one album.
Yeah, the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, one classic album, man. Now that's what I'm saying. When you can drop one album and gain classic status, come on, man.
That album sold millions, man, and probably still selling millions today. But I just, you know, these artists, man, they go through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Trying to create and stay on top, and it's hard. You know, bringing, you know, your work life and your personal life together, and that's what, you know, got Lauryn Hill bringing that work.
I would give you a fun fact that a lot of people probably didn't know is that at one point her and Wyclef was in a relationship.
Yeah, I did. I read about that, which I think it kind of messed her up a little bit.
Yeah,
because I think she was really digging him. She was really, really liking him, and I guess he really wanted to keep it professional.
Yeah.
Stuff.
I know she also was. I also seen a video of her when she was maybe about 13 or 14, and she was on Apollo and got booed. Like she had got booed. Have you ever seen that? You ain't never seen that video?
Oh, I gotta go. Ooh, I gotta go see that. Is it a
Yeah.
documentary of hers?
No, it was just on I just seen it on a video clip. Like it was like, you know, Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
I think maybe if you do like YouTube and do Lauryn Hill getting booed at the Apollo, something like that, it'll come up. Yeah, she definitely, it was crazy because it was like,
I don't know, that had to be treacherous.
and you know, the crazy part is to come all the way back tenfold and look what she became.
Yeah, and really put that smack down on us. Cause man, I'm
She
telling
really
you,
she first got a real good start though in Sister Act. You know, that was one of her first movies where, you know, where she displayed her talents. She started displaying her talents and stuff. A lot of people didn't know that. You know, if you go back and watch a lot of the Sister Acts with Whoopi Goldberg, your girl Lauryn Hill's in there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's one of her big acting debuts.
Whoopi Goldberg made what, about 4 or 5 of those Sister Acts?
Yeah. I know she did like 3 of them, for sure.
Yeah.
She did 3 of them, for sure. Yeah. So the next person I got, she's a Philadelphia native. She came up with the likes of people like Salt and Pepper and different stuff like that. I don't know how familiar you are with her, but I'm very familiar with her, and her name is Bahamadia.
Oh, yeah, I heard of her. I heard of her.
Yeah. She was a female MC that she came through and she produced and wrote. A lot of people don't know that she was a producer and a writer. She was loaded with all kinds of talents and gifts. You know, she was one of the first females out of the Philadelphia area. As far as on the rap side, I know that there was a lot that came behind her. But she was one of the ones that I wanted to make mention of. You know, we had to do make sure we spoke up on her a little bit, you know. So who you got now? Who's next on your list?
This next artist I'm gonna bring out, it's gonna be 2 of them because they kind of came out actually simultaneously to each other. Out of New York, they really changed the game as far as women in hip hop. They really put the sexy, the expensive cars, the expensive jewelry in the game, and still came with that hard hitting flow that you had to go back and like, what is this, a rapper? Or yeah, my next up, Little Kim, Foxy Brown. Come on, man. Come on.
Hey, Foxy was next on my list. Foxy was next on my list anyway. So
you gotta put them 2 in there, man. Cause
them is game changers right there. Like Foxy Brown. When did you discover Foxy Brown, and how did you discover
Foxy? My first time was on a joint with Jay-Z called name of the it's on my tongue now. Oh, called Sunshine.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I first heard about her. She was on LL's album. You know, that's when I first heard about Foxy Brown. She was on the LL cut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, and then after that, then I noticed. I mean, I heard her with Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was definitely a game changer. It was Ain't No Nigga for me. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was definitely, you know, she definitely did her thing on there. Started off in the game young. Of course, her and Little Kim. You know, we could do a segment all day.
Messing with Biggie.
Yeah, we could do a segment all day on Little Kim and Foxy Brown by their damn self. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they are definitely. I liked the song Foxy did with Drew Hill. What was the name of it? She's the Bad Mama Jamma. She redid that was one of my favorite parts. That was one of my
Yeah. Just did her
favorite.
word play, man. She was, you know, drew you in because of the sexiness of her. But
Right.
the words had you like, whoa. Like, man, is she? Nah.
And from what I know, both of them was writing their own
Yeah.
lyrics. So people were
Yeah.
saying Biggie was writing. I'm quite sure Biggie wrote some of Kim's stuff, but Kim was
Mm-hmm.
writing. Kim was writing a lot of her own stuff. If I could,
Yeah. He
you know,
if you watch the movie Notorious, she really he really just helped her captivate, take her literacy to another level. Cause like when she was rhyming, he was like, "Don't nobody want to see a woman,
trying to be hard.
yeah, trying to be hard. You need to put
Yeah,
some sexy in it,
yeah,
like, yeah, lose the shirt." And that was a real statement, man. You
yeah.
want to see a little sexy with that. Cause I get them out looking, but when they bring that voice out, I want to get them out like, whoa, she
Right,
nice. And she was
right.
nice, man. They were nice. Both of them complimented each other. You know what I'm saying? So who you got next? Who you got next, man? Come
All
on.
right. So my next person was definitely. You see how many times I said definitely a game changer. She could rap, she could sing, she could produce, she could dance. She did a lot of stuff. And that person would be Missy Misdemeanor Elliott.
Yeah, look how our brains work together, man. That was Missy Elliott, man. Hailing from Virginia.
Virginia,
The
VA with
videos,
the great
yeah,
Timberland.
whew, the videos that she produced was just bananas, man. Stuff
Yeah,
nobody was really doing. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Really put her
It was
on the
just
map.
she's definitely an innovator. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't even put nobody in Missy's lane. Like
Yeah.
she is definitely in her own lane by herself. You know what I mean? Like she is one of them women in hip hop that just came through and changed the game. See, to
Right.
me, that's when you are like, to me, that brings you into icon status. Like when you can come in and shift the whole movement and energy of a whole genre, you know, I would
Yeah.
say king status, but these ladies we talking
Queen.
about,
Queen
queen status.
status.
You know what I'm saying? And she definitely is the game changer. Writes, she can sing, she can
Yeah.
rap,
Not only an
produce.
artist, man, a producer. And I ain't
Right?
talking about no half stepping producer. I'm talking about, man, yeah, Grammy hit producer. You heard me?
Yeah,
Had
yeah.
to be dealing with Timberland. Come on. Her craft was just undeniable in a woman, period. And
Right.
she did, you're right, she changed the game. She made women really start getting into dabbling the beats. Make your own. Create your own video. Create your own thing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do what these dudes saying. I'm
Yeah.
doing this. You don't like it? Psh, get you. It's
And
going to sound
she was one of the first female artists that didn't have to sell sex. You know what I
right.
mean? She
Right.
didn't have to sell sex to get on. Like she did her thing,
Right.
wrote her
She took it
own.
back to right. She took it back to the early days. What
Yeah,
I say, she took it back to MC Light,
yeah,
but acknowledge it a step higher. You know what I'm
right.
saying? As
Yeah,
far
she
as putting that
definitely.
producing, man, I'm talking about she produced some people out. Tweet, remember her?
Yeah, Tweet. Yeah. She had a 702. Another girl
Yeah.
that was crazy. Of course, you know they ended up working with the late great Aaliyah.
Oh,
You know, they
moment of
gave her
silence.
whole sound and her whole, you know, after she left from R. Kelly, you know, they gave her whole new sound and her whole new style. You know, they basically molded that girl and made her into the mega star that she was. You know,
Yes.
so if we want to credit anybody for who Aaliyah became, we could get at the Timberland and Missy all.
Missy Elliott. Yeah.
They took a
Moment of
chance
silence.
on her. and they did the thing, you know, and even up until this day, I follow Missy on Instagram. You know, she's still out here. She just dropped the album, last year, I believe. She's still out here doing her thing and still creating the wildest videos, doing some of the wildest dance moves and stuff like that. You know, she's definitely another one that's quintessential in the industry. So who you got next?
Man, I'm gonna hit you with my last one, and we're gonna wrap it up.
We can't. We go ahead. You hit me with a rap. We got to do some honorable mentions though. So
Yeah,
go ahead. Go ahead.
My girl, man, I got to give it to Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
That's my next one. That I got to give it into when we get up into 2010s on up. Yeah. Nicki Minaj brung the women as far as the sexy, as far as the lyricists back. She was with a tough crowd too. Drake, Lil Wayne. Oh, them spitters right there I just named. You feel me?
Right.
Them icons right now in the making. And she brought out the best in them. I loved her because she brought that hard, edgy rap with that nice melody of an R&B singer too. Right. She could sing. Right. Trust me.
Yeah.
That young lady right there, she grabbed me soon as she came out. I was just
I have to. I mean, honestly speaking, for me, when she first came out, I was really into her. I kind of veered away a little bit throughout her career. You know, once she started going more commercial and gaining the pop success, kind of lost me because that's not really my angle or my of what I like. But I take nothing away from her as far as the accomplishments that she's achieved, the goals that she's attained, the things that she has done as a woman in the game. She definitely was a game changer and made a difference in the game. So I give her flowers as far as that goes. And one of my favorite Nicki Minaj songs is "Moment for Life."
Yes. That is a hey man. Pink Friday is my album.
Pink Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So before we get out of here, we gotta definitely do a couple of honorable mentions. Get out of here. Which that's why I say we could go on and on forever.
Yeah.
We gotta speak on the Brat. We got the Brat. The Brat. You know what I mean? She's definitely game changers right there. That you know that she just came through and made her way. You know what I'm saying? And made her path. And she did great things for believe it or not, for Jermaine Dupri. You know, bought him out of
catapulting his label into stardom, man. She brought that Midwest flow to the South, man, and she was nice, man. She's
another one that she's another writer, producer and stuff like that. So, we got another honorable mention is Remy Ma.
Remy Ma.
You can't talk about hip hop without bringing up Remy Ma. You know what I'm saying? She's a game changer.
Terror Squad, first female artist.
Yeah. And then we got to take it over to Rod Digger. We can't forget about Rod Digger. With the Flip Mode Squad.
Let me hit you in the head with somebody even deeper than that. And she's tied with one of the persons we just talked about a couple episodes on season 1. My DMX man, the Rough Rider collabo, the first lady of Rough Riders. What you say again, Pimpin'? What you say again?
Baby. That's why I said, man, this episode could go on forever. There's so many women in the game right now that just, Eve was definitely a game changer. She came through and she made the ladies be sexy, but learn how to rough ride too. She was another one that was in the clique of goons that was coming with.
Yeah, that was coming with. Yeah, the locks.
Yeah.
You had DMX. You had Drag On. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Boy,
you know,
they was loaded over there, man.
I'm gonna tell you a fun fact about Eve. A lot of people don't know is that she was with Dr. Dre at first. You know, when she first
I remember that.
She was actually with Dr. Dre and
when Dr. Dre first started Aftermath. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. There's I'm trying to think who else. There's so many more that I'm quite sure that we're not even speaking on. We're gonna have to do like a part 2 episode and bring it all the way up until the late 2000s, all the way up until now. You know, because there's some females that hit the game with, you know, since Nicki Minaj then came. You know, there's a few more that we're not mentioning. I'm quite sure that, you know, so we're gonna do a part 2 and bring it back, and we're gonna talk about those ladies in hip hop. But this right here was just a brief moment in time for the women that started in hip hop up until now. And for my closing words is, women in hip hop is definitely something that's needed. It's a balance. I feel like there should not only be one spot for one woman at a time. I don't know why the industry's like that, where they feel like they can only have one queen of something when there's so many that's talented. You know, I got an honorable mention, Boss. Boss killed the game. You know what I'm saying? She was another hard one that, you know what I'm saying, lyrically, you couldn't, you know what I mean? So, but as I was saying on my closing statement,
a couple more we didn't mention. That's hard.
But I was saying the women in hip hop is needed. It's a balance. It brings a balance to the game. We need more of them in spots, one at a time. You know what I'm saying? There's so many. We are currently looking for a female to bring over the Platinum Boy. But that's another story, another time. What's your closing statements on the women in hip hop?
Man, I would just want to say is, just remember when you were little, how you did not never want to be embarrassed by a woman. So fellas, tear up your rhymes, go back, redo that. Because there's some women's out there goddamn clowning this shit. I love the women in the hip hop. Once they stepped on the scene, I love it. It makes you go harder. It makes you think. They bring their own flavor, letting you know what's going on in their world.
Right.
And what they're not taking. You understand? So I love women in hip hop. Shouts out to the women in hip hop. All of them that's doing their thing right now. The Megan Stallions, you know what I'm saying?
All the women we didn't mention up until this point. We want to let y'all know and give y'all flowers. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Keep coming with that fire music. Give us music. Give us more to talk about. And I am the chaotic one from the Unspoken Word Podcast Show, Season 2, Episode number 3. And my co-host that way.
HOZILLA, Capo, CFO, Platinum Boy Music. Y'all know what it is. Holla at us.
Holla. Peace.